Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen wa salatu wa salamu ala Sayyidil Anbiya wal Mursaleen. This is Mujib Qazi and you're watching Washington Roundtable on VOKTV. We have a very senior activist, an attorney, and a Kashmiri leader joining us all the way from New York. We are going to talk about, uh, Kashmir is facing so many challenges at this time, but one of the main component that people at a larger scale forget about is that Kashmir is still facing uh, a media clampdown. Voices are not being heard. People are not able to voice their opinion, and they do not have a freedom of voicing themselves and speaking their mind. Things are filtered so much that uh, a real and a genuine news end up not reaching to the end audience. And that's what we're going to talk about, what is the current situation in Kashmir and how the people in Kashmir are coping with it. So I'm joined by Mufti Showkat Farooqi Saab. Showkat Saab, thank you very much for being on the show. Welcome.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Thank you very much for having me. And I want to correct you on one thing that
Sure.
I am a human rights activist, but I'm not a leader. I'm not a leader of anybody. So I would prefer to be a foot soldier, and that is how I would like to describe myself.
Excellent. So let's start our conversation on the topic that I have chosen for today's discussion. You have recently taken an initiative under the name of Kashmir Today. What does it mean? What does it entail?
Well, I have been feeling a little suffocated for some time because there is no freedom of expression in Kashmir. No one can talk, no one can say anything. And if they say anything, they are called to police stations, detained, uh, and detained under Public Safety Act. And there is a lot of fear there, and no one can dare say anything. And it is affecting people generally, and it is affecting the press freedom, particularly because the press has been in the past very vibrant in Kashmir before August 5, 2019. They have not been totally independent, but they had freedom to represent people's views and express their opinions, their editorials, and question government policy, criticize it, analyze it. But that's no more. They are just mouthpieces for the government in Kashmir, and that's very depressing. That's something that I could not countenance. So I had to come out and use my voice to highlight about the deprivation of uh, freedom of speech and expression in Kashmir.
And that has in result have made so many competent and able journalists fled the country, fled the state, and people, as you have rightly mentioned, that there those who are on the ground, they're just the mouthpiece of the government, and they only funnel the information that is approved and censored by the government. Is that true?
Yes, you said it very well. You said it
And
very well, and you are right. Journalists have left Kashmir, a lot of them, because they were persecuted, detained, harassed, and they could take it no more. And there is a classic case of the online journalist, online newspaper, the Kashmir Wala. Maybe you have heard about that. And it continued to voice its opinions uh, during the most difficult times in Kashmir, even after August 5, 2019, for some time. But its editor was arrested, then the person who replaced him was arrested, then the person who replaced him was arrested. Their office was sealed, and they were thrown on the road. And those journalists, or some of them, are still under detention. Uh, so this
well,
is the situation.
thank you very much, Farooqi Saab. We would like to come back with you again on the subject And we want to keep our segment short so people can understand what's going on at the ground. So I really appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.